Hello! In this tutorial, we will discuss how to go about developing a research topic. Choosing a research topic is the first important step when writing a research paper. There are some important notes to keep in mind while going through this process. First is, does this topic meet the requirements of the assignment? To make sure this is the case, a good practice would be to have the assignment sheet, syllabus, and any additional class documents you may have been given with you while you are brainstorming. In the end of the process, if you are still not sure of your topic, you can always contact your professor to ask for their approval of the topic. This is the surest way to know if your topic is appropriate. Something else to keep in mind is, how interesting is this topic? First off, you are going to be reading a lot of research on this topic, and if you pick something uninteresting, you will likely get bored early on in the process, your project will feel like a pain to do, and your end result will reflect your disinterest in the topic. Also, you aren't the only one reading about your paper. Your professor and possibly your peers will be reading this assignment. Your work will be so much more engaging if your topic is intriguing and your passion for it is apparent in your writing. The last important consideration is, does this topic have existing research? You may pick a topic that is interesting because it is current and all the news stations are talking about it now. But the newer a topic is, the less time there has been for people to study it. Academic and scholarly journals do not rapidly publish articles every week. Instead, a few times a year, they publish a compilation of peer-reviewed studies that give an in-depth look into a topic. Make sure your topic can be found in these journals. Developing a topic, Step 1. Think of broad areas you might be interested in. Try to stay away from topics that are overly researched or written about, like abortion, the death penalty, and euthanasia. Go for more unique and compelling topics. We will be using these examples in this video. Developing a topic, Step 2. Brainstorm possible associations. Ask yourself, what does this topic bring to mind? What is in the media today? This would also be a good time to visit a general subject database. There you can type in your topic ideas and see what type of research is being done on them. This is not meant to be the meat of your research. You are still in the exploration stage. Developing a topic, Step 3. Now it is time for you to refine your topic. Choose one of the topic and associations to focus on. Then, make sure it is appropriate for your assignment. What is the scope of your topic? Too broad, and you will have too many search results and be unable to cover the whole topic in your paper. Too narrow will result in too little information and your inability to reach a page length requirement. The best thing is to start broad and then move to narrow the topic until you have reached a comfortable amount of resources and information. Once you have a topic, make sure it aligns with the purpose of the assignment. Is this an informational essay? What about an argumentative essay? Or it could be a persuasive essay. Again, if you are unsure, contact your professor. If you have any further questions about developing a research topic, please contact us at the Shafer Library.